Hello and welcome. You're watching the Property Show West Edition. I am Shweta Kothari and I have with me Naimunisa Khan, Head Research and Consultancy, South Lysis Forus. This is the show where we help you make right decisions for your property. But first, here's a quick look at the headlines. After missing out 2 deadlines, Maharashtra finally comes out with draft rules for Real Estate Regulatory Act, but opinions remain divided. A home for every budget and prime property market of Mumbai. Affordable housing options in emerging property destinations of Navi Mumbai. And also on the show, 5 reasons why Vadala in Mumbai is attracting young working population. Prime property market of Thane for properties under 1 crore. Value for money buys under 50 lakhs in Pune. And finally, why Dubai developers are betting big on Indian investors. After missing out first 2 deadlines, the Maharashtra government has finally published the draft RERA rules, which are now in public domain for suggestions. However, opinions on the rules are bitterly divided. While some allege that the rules are diluted, others say that they are fairly balanced. Ashwini Priyolkar brings us the story.
Maharashtra has finally published its draft rules for RERA. So far, the rules have received mixed reactions from the different stakeholders. While some feel that they are balanced, others claim that rules have compromised home buyer interests.
The rules which have come out, they are covering the existing projects as well. And I think this is one of the biggest thing in favor of these rules, because unlike the rules for Gujarat state or for UP, there were a lot of exemptions, like existing projects were not covered, whereas in case of Mumbai, in case of Maharashtra, all the existing projects are covered. And this comes as a big relief to the home buyers, because as we know, in Mumbai itself, there are talks about 200,000 houses being unsold. So all these houses which are unsold, which are under construction, will now be covered by RERA.
The positives here include the fact that deemed conveyance is retained under the Maharashtra Ownership of Flats Act. All the ongoing projects which do not have occupation certificate will be covered under the RERA. Developer must make all the project disclosures within 90 days from the commencement of the Act. For ongoing projects without OC, 70% money received from the consumers will be deposited in the escrow account. However, in spite of this, the Maharashtra RERA has serious shortcomings that housing activists are upset about.
We expected that something good is going to come for the home buyers. Unfortunately, the act is diluted to such a great extent. It has become a pro-developer bill than a pro-home buyer bill. It is very unfortunate. There is nothing much for the home buyers.
The list of complaints raised against the Maharashtra RERA relate to provisions unique to real estate development in the state. For instance, parking space can now be sold by the developer. This is against the 2013 ruling of the Bombay High Court. Unlike the Central Act, developers are exempted from disclosing their past track record. The state RERA also now allows the developer to change the building plan without the consent of the buyers after getting permission from the competent authority. And most critically, there is no mention of compensation to home buyers in case of project delay.
There's a whole lot of confusion about these rules, and we hope we have been able to give you a fair idea of what the most critical provisions are. As a home buyer, now is the time for you to study these rules and submit your suggestions to the government. But make sure you do this before the deadline of December 23rd. In Mumbai, with camera person Harmeet Singh, Ashwini Priyolkar, NDTV. Well, that's Maharashtra RERA coming under the scrutiny of home buyers. Our very first caller, Mayur, is on the phone line. Welcome to the show, Mayur. Go ahead with your question.
Sir, hello.
Yes, please go ahead with your question.
Okay, sir, मेरे को मुंबई एरिया में दलसर एरिया में फ्लैट चाहिए 1 BHK between 60 to 65 lakhs, ready to move and possession within a 6 months चाहिए.
So Naimunisa, Mayur is looking for a 1 BHK in the Dahisar area. His budget is about 65 lakhs. What do we have for him?
If you look at Dahisar as a micro market, if he's from Mumbai, you definitely know. But for other viewers, Dahisar is located on the western suburbs, and it's basically residential in nature. This location is predominantly residential in nature, and currently the one positive point about Dahisar, which is standing out in the micro market, is that the upcoming metro station, the metro line that is going to connect along the entire western suburb from Dahisar right up till Bandra, is currently undergoing construction, and because of which the micro market will definitely receive a positive impact in the coming future. So if you look at the current status of the micro market, currently there are around 3,900 units available in this micro market with the inventory overhang of 121 months, which is actually not slightly high, it's really high when compared even to the entire Mumbai market, which means that the demand in this area has been slightly low. And correspondingly, if you look at the price appreciation in this area, it's almost been a negative. So what I would like to suggest him is that if you're investing in Dahisar, do not look for a short-term game or a huge price appreciation. It's a good location in terms of your end user market, because all your social infrastructure is in place, the connectivity is good, but this market will definitely start going upwards once the metro is in place. Coming to the projects, considering his price bracket, the three projects that we have suggested for him are Imperial Heights by SK Heights, then Delta Realty, Delta Garden Phase 2 by Delta Realty, and AO Eminente by AO Realty. So if you look at all these projects, I think the possession is expected mostly by for SK Heights, I think is the earliest one, expected by end of 2017, whereas in Delta Realty, you might get a possession by December 2018. And AO Eminente is another project. It's priced at around 10,500 rupees per square foot, but possession might be by December 19. I think all these three would be good for you to look into. The connectivity wise, they are excellent.
So Mayur, as Naimun said, don't look for a drastic price appreciation in this area of Dahisar. And based on your budget, we have three recommendations for you. The first recommendation is Imperial Heights by SK Heights. Prices here are about 8,700 rupees per square foot. The project has all basic amenities and it will complete by December 2017. Our second recommendation for you is Delta Garden Phase 2 by Delta Realty. Prices here are about 7,600 rupees per square foot and the project will complete by 2018. It has all basic and luxury amenities. Our third recommendation for you is by AO Realty, known as the AO Eminente. The prices here are about 10,500 rupees per square foot. The project will complete by December 2019 and it has all the basic amenities. Next we have Shweta Singh who has written to us from Navi Mumbai. Shweta wants to buy a 2 BHK flat. Her budget is about 65 to 70 lakhs. What do we suggest her, Naimunisa?
60 to 70 lakhs budget in Navi Mumbai, I would suggest that she should look for a location which is healthy in terms of an end user market. The social infrastructure is in place, there's good connectivity in place so that she can easily travel from the peripheral locations of Navi Mumbai till Dadar or connect back to the city and Belapur and Vashi, all these areas. So considering all these points in place, I think Kamote would be the best location in that suited budget. The weighted average price of Kamote is around 6,500 rupees per square foot. But if you're looking at a project which might get completed by 2017, I think you might have to increase your budget by 4-5 lakhs. And I think it's worth it because Kamote is well established in social infrastructure, plus in terms of connectivity also. There are 2 railway stations. In fact, there are BEST buses which starts from Kalamboli and they go right up to Dadar, and Kamote is also has a bus stop which on the highway for that. So from connectivity point of view, from social fabric point of view, and also from the product point of view, I think Kamote will be the best location for you. Currently, the price appreciation out here is around 3% over the past 2 years. And the projects that we have listed down for you in the price bracket that you had suggested was Platinum Levanio by Platinum Developers. This might get completed by early 2017. Then there is Silver Crest by Akshar Developers. This will also get completed by early 2017. And in fact, in this project, maybe I think the budget may have to be exceeded by around 6-7 lakhs more. So please take that into consideration. The third project is Prateek Garden by Prateek Enterprises. Prateek Garden has a very spacious 2 BHKs as well. So you can even look at a larger size 2 BHK if you're considering this project. So yes, I think even this project might get completed by 2017 like you wanted.
So Sweta, based on your budget, I think we would suggest you to slightly raise your budget for a requirement of a flat in this area. We have 3 recommendations for you. The first is Platinum Livano by Platinum Developers. It is located in Kamote and you can get a flat here for 6,800 rupees per square foot. The construction is in advanced stages and the possession is expected by 2017 of March. Our second recommendation for you is Silvercrest by Akshar Developers. Prices here are about 7,000 rupees per square foot and possession is expected by December 2017. It has all basic amenities like gymnasium, swimming pool, children's play area, among others. Our final recommendation for you is Prateek Garden by Prateek Enterprises. Prices here are same as 7,000 rupees per square foot. It is in very close proximity to Kamote and Mansarovar railway station and at a walking distance from Mumbai-Pune Express Highway. The project has amenities such as multi-activity lawn, aromatic seatings, play area, indoor games, among others. If you are looking to buy a property or are in need of any advice on buying or selling home, then write to us at property@ndtv.com. Please don't forget to write your full name and contact number so that our team can get in touch with you. Next we have Jitendra on the phone line. Please go ahead with your question, Jitendra.
Hello, I'm looking for 2 BHK flat for self-use on Kolshet Road, Thane, with area 1030 to 1050, and I'm having budget of 1 crore, and I can wait up to 2020 up to 2020, and I have chosen Lodha Amara and Kalpataru Imensa, and I want your expert opinion that which will be the better choice for me. And also my second question is, do you see any price correction in a couple of 6 months in primary market?
So Naimun, Jitendra is looking for a 2 BHK under construction flat in Thane. His budget is about 1 crore rupees and he's also wanting to know a question which every home buyer wants to know at this point is whether there is going to be any price correction in the future.
See, with regards to price correction, I think we cannot see it in isolation. The demonetization will definitely have an impact on the market, but I think having said that, the markets which are having an oversupply situation or which are a lot of black money component, especially I think the luxury segment is the one which may get more affected, whereas the affordable and the mid segment are the ones where most of the home buyers were availing home loans. So these markets may not get that affected. So I think right now we should all everyone, the home buyers are currently in the wait and watch mode and are seeing that how the economic harmonies will unfold in the coming months. Now, coming to the question that you have raised, Kalpataru, Imansa and Lodha Amara, I think both of them are located in Thane on Kolshet Road, which is a fantastic location to be in today's point of time. It's a habitable location, all social infrastructure and physical infrastructure is in place. Connectivity wise also, you're well connected from Thane, from the Eastern Express Highway, and even Powai is very close by from both these projects. In fact, from the futuristic point of view, there is a metro corridor which is far-fetched in future, which will connect Wadala to Kasarvadavalli on the Gorbandha Road. So even from that perspective also, I think this area is a very good area to be in today's residential market in Mumbai. Coming to both the projects, I think both the projects, Kalpataru and Lodha, both of them are reputed developers, and in fact they are only at a distance of 800 meters from each other. They both have the same kind of specifications, and even in terms of connectivity and everything, because they are only 500 meters away from each other, everything is going to be the same. So I think construction wise, maybe Kalpataru hasn't started construction yet, and whereas Lodha Amara's construction is already in place, but even look at the trade-off of the price points, Kalpataru will come to you at around 8,000 rupees per square foot, whereas Lodha Amara is priced at 8,376 rupees per square foot. So it's up to you which is the design that you want to go ahead with, what kind of layout you like. I would personally recommend that if you want to, if you're very keen on deciding and making a rational decision between both these, you can probably check out the carpet area, check out the room sizes, and then decide which project you would like to go ahead with, because they both are a go ahead from us. In fact, to add to your confusion, we would also like to add one more project, which is Pride Palms by Gala Group. The price of this project is slightly higher than the later two, but the completion date is very close. It may get completed in another 6-7 months or so. So I think you should definitely check out this project as well if you want something which is ready to move in very soon. So yes, that.
So Jitendra, it's a go ahead for your choice of Kalpataru Immensa as well as Lodha Amara from our side. But we also have another recommendation for you in Pride Palms by Gala Group, and the prices here are same as the latter two, but the completion date is expected by mid-2017. Next we have our caller, Amit, on the phone line. Amit, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, my name is Amit Seth. I am working in South Side. Near future, I want to settle in Pune, and I am related to IT software development. So, which area in Pune is good for me for investment? 2 BHK.
So Naimun, Amit is looking for a 2 BHK in Pune. His budget is about 40 to 50 lakhs. What do we suggest him?
If I think he's working in the IT sector and he's from the software background, he should definitely look at Hinjewadi area. It is known for its Hinjewadi IT Park, which is the Rajiv Gandhi Infotech IT Park here, which has been the growth driver of this area since the beginning. So I think, yes, I think he also mentioned the area around Jain Temple Road, Hinjewadi. I think that is perfect in your budget. You should definitely go ahead with it. The social infrastructure also in this area is much in place. In fact, if you look at most of the people who are working in Hinjewadi ID Park are staying in this location. The rental yield of this area is also very good because there's a lot of floating population coming in because of IT. In fact, if you look at the available units out here, it's around 2,300 units available with a price point of around 5,100 rupees per square foot only, which fits your budget very well. And the annual appreciation in this area is around 3%, which is is slightly average in the Pune market, but we hope that in the coming years, as IT will pick up, and there's a lot of future infrastructure also planned in this area, after which there might be a steady growth that you'll see in this area once the inventory overhang is out of place. Coming to the projects that we have selected for you, that is Citrine by Achalare Realtors and Wellworth Realty. This is priced at around 4,600 rupees per square foot, which is slightly lower than the average price of this location, so it's a good deal. Then we have Pebbles High Mount by Mittal Brothers. In this you'll get multiple sizes in 2 BHKs, so depending on the kind of layout that you like, you can go ahead with your choice. Then the third one is iTrend by Kohinoor Group. This project is actually expected to get completed by 2019, which is slightly late than the other two, but it's a good alternative by Kohinoor Group, and even the amenities and specifications are really good, so you can definitely add it to your list.
So Amit, based on your location preference, we've shortlisted 3 projects for you. The first recommendation is Citrine by Achalare Realtors and Wellworth Realty, located in Hinjewadi. You can get a flat here for 4,600 rupees per square foot. Project has all basic amenities like children's play area, multi-purpose hall, indoor games, among others. Our second recommendation for you is Pebble High Mount by Mittal Brothers. Prices here are about 5,500 rupees per square foot. Amenities include both luxury as well as basic amenities like indoor games, multi-purpose hall, clubhouse, among others. Our final recommendation for you is iTrend by Kohinoor Group. You can get a flat here for 4,600 rupees per square foot. The project is in early construction stage, and amenities include both basic as well as luxury amenities. From being an industrial zone to an emerging residential hotspot, the growth story of Wadala is remarkable. This region has managed to carve out a unique identity for itself thanks to its excellent connectivity. No doubt, many home buyers are now looking at this region as the next real estate destination. So here are the 5 reasons why Wadala in Mumbai is on the radar of many home buyers. A few years ago, Wadala in Mumbai was known as an industrial zone. But over the years, this micro market has developed significantly with improved connectivity and excellent infrastructure.
If you go to see, over the last 4-5 years, Wadala has gained a lot of prominence and a lot of importance from any other suburb in the city of Mumbai, primarily because Wadala has got the advantage of connectivity from roads, railways and freeways. So these kind of connectivity which are coming in is definitely helping Wadala to gain a lot of importance and prominence.
The average property prices here is 21,600 rupees per square feet. This micro market caters mostly to the mid and the high segment, and it is preferred by the young working population.
For reference, the emergence of Wadala has a lot to do with, like I mentioned, the proximity and access perspective. So it's got a very large chunk of service industry professionals. And when it comes to the service industry perspective, they would like accessibility to be the key driver of where they would like to live. So when it comes to the educational infrastructure, when it comes to the school, colleges, hospitals, it's well established.
Here are the 5 reasons why Wadala is on the radar of home buyers. This region has excellent connectivity with Eastern Freeway, Monorail and Santa Cruz Chembur Link Road. Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority or MMRDA, which owns large land parcels in Wadala, have plans of developing it on the lines of BKC. This will definitely give a major boost to the development of the region. Wadala has seen the presence of many big-ticket developers like Ajmera, Lodha and Dosti, who have developed gated communities here. This region has an excellent social infrastructure and also a good presence of open spaces for people to chill and relax. And finally, the coming up of the Trans-Harbour Link Road and the proposed metro corridor, which will run via Wadala, will enhance this region's accessibility.
According to the experts, Wadala has everything going on for it, but for the presence of chemical factories and the absence of organized retail. And also the upgradation of existing infrastructure will be the key to its growth in future. In Mumbai, with camera person Malika Arjun, Ashwini Priyorkar, NDTV.
Coming up, why developers from Dubai are wooing Indian investors and what's on offer for Indians in that market.